What's up, Rare Moment fam? Welcome back to the show. I'm AG. This is Cole. We are the Rare Moment. Oh, baby, boy Belcher. We are in for it for the details today. Trade tickets have been announced. They announced it last week. We're going to give you guys all the details here today. We wanted to give you guys just a little time to marinate on it before we jumped into it and give you our thoughts. Before we get into the video, though, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, follow us on Twitter at The Rare Moment, and when you're on the go, find us on Spotify. Don't forget that there is a comment section down below. Feel free to let us know what you think about the trade tickets, what your guys' strategies are going forward on it, and we can have some conversations in there. Don't forget, we do collection videos, so drop your Top Shot username down below to add you to the list. All right, Cole, we got a lot to get into it here today, so I'm going to let you give the details first. So what do we got regarding trade tickets?
Yeah, so like you said, we have a lot to unpack, and we're going to leave a lot of kind of little details out of this. So we will definitely post a description to the Top Shot blog down below. So if you want to go read all of this yourself, you're more than welcome to. So just to kind of jump into it, for those who may not know, who haven't been in Top Shot from the first time that they talked about trade tickets. So basically what trade tickets are, you can trade in one moment from your collection and you get back one trade ticket. Whether you trade in a common, fandom, rare, or legendary moment, whether it's base set or not a base set moment, you're going to get one trade ticket. So it doesn't matter what moment you trade in, all of them are equal to one. So having said that, Top Shot is recommending that we hold off on trading in a lot of our Series 2 moments right now, because in Series 3, they said that the mint count is going to be notably higher. It's going to be the highest we've ever seen for the common base set moments. And also that all the moments in Series 2, the common base set moments, are worth 12 collector score points, right? We all know that. In Series 3, all the common base set moments are only going to be worth 2 collector score points. So it makes sense to hold on to a lot of your Series 2 moments that you were otherwise going to trade in to keep your collector score up, because as we know, having a higher collector score allows you to get into future packs. So that's very important to keep in mind. And then also, Top Shot is going to have their own collection. It's called the Locker Room. So for everybody wondering, hey, these moments that I'm trading in, where are they exactly going to? So if you go and search the Locker Room, you can find Top Shot's collection, and you'll see every single moment that other collectors have traded in, which is pretty cool. I like being able to have that transparency and go in there and see every single moment that people have traded in. And they said that if there's any non-Series 2 base set moments traded in, which we have seen a couple rares thrown in there. We saw Christian Wood Hollow Icon traded in, which just blows my mind. I don't know why you would trade in a Hollow
A few
Icon.
Series 1s traded in.
Yeah, some Series 1 moments traded in, some Series 2 7.5K of some really good players traded in. So any non-Series 2 base moments that are traded in will be released, or will be held in that Locker Room collection, and will be released at a later date. And then they planned on having a stress test this week, but it did get pushed back. We're recording this on Tuesday, probably get it out Thursday or Friday this week, so they may have already dropped it by the time this video comes out. But their plan was to release a stress test this week. Maybe we see it coming up next week since it was pushed back. But after that first stress test, their plan is to roll out future packs to where you can trade in trade in 4 moments, and get 3 trade tickets. Or no, you need to trade in 4 tickets to get packs of 3 moments.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. And then once Series 3 is in full effect, that's when we'll see the initial release of the Series 1 reserve packs, which is what everybody is clamoring for with these trade tickets.
Yeah.
And those will be available by trading in between 300 and 500 trade tickets. So that's obviously a lot to trade in. That's a lot of moments you're giving up. That's a big risk, and we'll get into that when we give our thoughts later after all the details here. And so the first Series 1 drop is going to consist of 500 packs. And all of these packs will consist of 4 Series 1 moments. And it's also possible, they said, that in future Series 1 reserve drops, that the price to get in uh, will be either lower or higher than the planned 300 to 500 trade tickets for this first drop. So maybe if there's not enough demand for the first one, we could see the requirement drop down to 250 or 200. I mean, we don't know. We're just speculating here.
Yeah.
But and then there's multiple Series 1 moments that are minted out of 1,000 that are going to be, or that are on the marketplace right now, that are going for under a few $100s, which Top Shot mentioned in their blog. But there's also a possibility that you could pull a LeBron Top Shot debut in some of these Series 1 packs. So that's all I needed to read. And it got me fired up. And so I'll probably taking my shot and trying to get in on some of these. And then, so that's basically all the details right there. Just to kind of recap, because I know that's a lot to throw all at you at once. Phase 1, which is what we're in right now, is them having the trade ticket feature roll out to allow us collectors to trade in moments for tickets. Phase 2, they're going to roll out a feature to where you can do a bulk trade in, meaning you can trade in dozens of moments and get back dozens of trade tickets at a time. So you don't have to go one by one, since we know that can be a long process if you're trading in dozens at a time or hundreds at a time. So, and then the final phase, which is going to be phase number 3, that will be when we see the release of the Series 1 reserve packs. So, AG, obviously a lot to unpack there. A lot of stuff I just said. The mouth is very dry right now, but I want to hear your thoughts real quick, and then I'll give my thoughts after you.
First off, my head's spinning. Just trying to get my head around all the details, trying to list it all out in front of me before I get ahead of myself and think about a strategy or think about what I want to do going forward.
Mm-hmm.
But my first initial thoughts is, wow, this is a lot. This is a lot, and this is a big risk as far as I'm concerned. And I'm still on the fence of whether I want to do this or not. This isn't financial advice, FYI. This is the disclaimer here. This is not financial advice.
Make your own decisions.
Make your own decisions. But just in my opinion, hold off. Just be patient here. Wait for Series 3 to come out. Let's see what they got in store for us as far as mint counts. Because if you're going to go and get all horned up right now and start trading in your Series 2, I think that's a big mistake, because now your collector score is going to take a really big hit. You potentially might not be able to get into rare drops, legendary drops, so forth, so on. Like Cole alluded to, Series 1's only going to be worth 2 points, or,
the Series 3 common.
Yeah, Series 3 common is only going to be worth 2 collector score points. So, you're wagering a lot less trading those in. It's not going to affect your collector score as much. So I think that was really smart of Top Shot to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that they're already ahead of us as far as that strategy goes. They don't want, trust me, Top Shot doesn't want all of us to be taking big collector score hits. That's not their goal and their objective doing this. I think their goal and objective is to help the circulation count here, by a lot of people going for this, trading in 500 tickets, whatever it is. It really helps out the circulation count for Series 3, is at least my thought. Maybe we potentially, it starts off at 100,000. Everyone's trading in these tickets. Maybe it's not at 100,000. Maybe it gets down to 80,000. Maybe it gets down to 90,000, whatever it is. It just helps out with the circulation count of things. And I really like that. I really like that Top Shot's doing that. Now, as far as, am I going to do it or not? That's TBD, man. That's TBD. I think there's plenty of good moments on Top Shot right now. S1 moments that if you're looking to spend $300 to $500 to acquire these trade tickets, or you're looking to spend $200 to acquire the rest of your trade tickets, just go and buy yourself a Series 1, in my opinion. Why take the chance? Because there's only 500 packs, guys. That's it. When you go into this drop, there's 500 packs. So just remember, there's potential for you to spend $150, $200, $300, whatever it is to acquire these trade tickets. You're going to trade them in, and you're not guaranteed. You're not guaranteed an S1 pack. If you don't get into that queue, I've had problems getting into queues that are 40,000. I've missed queues that are 50,000.
Yep. Right there with you.
You think I'm confident that I'm gonna go and get a pack with five that are only 500? Are you kidding? I mean,
Yeah.
So to me, this is just a really big risk.
Oh, definitely.
Now, is the reward worth the risk? You bet your butt it is.
This is, I mean, the ultimate definition of a high risk, high reward situation.
Definitely.
But yeah, just kind of like where my head is at right now. So I've been, spending the past couple months accumulating trade tickets because I thought that once we finally got that announcement that we're going to see that first Series 1 pack be rolled out relatively, soon after that. So obviously, as we stated, it's not going to be until Series 3 is in full effect.
Yeah.
So that could be mid-season for all we know. It could be towards the end of the season. We don't know. So it could be quite a while. It's going to be a few months at least.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of thinking, so I racked up around like 80 trade tickets I was going to do. So, and I spent a few $100 trying to get those. So I think where I'm at right now, they're probably going for $4 or $5 right now. Some of them going for $3 or $6. Maybe the strategy could be to trade in a bunch, or not trade in, but sell a bunch of those, possibly get a couple $100 back. And then hopefully having done that in Series 3 with the mint count going way higher than it's ever been before, I got to assume that those moments are going to be going for $1 and potentially could turn that 80 trade tickets into 200 or 250.
Makes me nervous
for
though,
roughly the same price.
Because right now packs are $9. Are Series 3 packs still going to be $9? If so, I might not ever get into a pack drop. I might just wait until those moments are on the market and buy them for, like, if we're talking about moments being $1, why would anyone buy a pack if you're instantly going to be taking a loss on these packs?
Yeah.
So I'm curious to know if Series 3 packs are going to be cheaper.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good question. I haven't thought about that actually, but yeah, I wonder if, maybe they release or they lowered the price of the packs, or maybe they increase the amount of moments in packs if they're only going for $1. Maybe we see like 4 moments for $9 or 5 moments for $9.
And guys, we're just speculating right now. Like,
we don't know. We're just spitballing here.
I mean, we're assuming with moment counts being as high as Top Shot says they're potentially going to be. We're assuming that we see moments at $1 because we've seen moments at $2 when the mint count's 40,000. We've seen them at $3 when they're 40,000.
Yeah.
So those are break even packs.
Yeah. So I know you were saying your stance on this right now is kind of, to be determined whether or not you're going to try and get in on one of these packs.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to take my chance. I'm going to probably, again, not financial advice, but I'm probably going to start pretty soon here to sell off most of my moments that I was going to trade in for tickets. And hopefully come Series 3, those moments are going for $1 if the mint count is as high as they say it's going to be, which I believe them that it will be, and potentially get 200, 250. And then I'll probably have to, sell some other stuff to get more trade tickets. I mean, you tell me I can get a chance at a LeBron Top Shot Series 1 or a LeBron Series 1 Top Shot debut, which is going for like 10K or over 10K right now. When in a normal situation, I normally wouldn't be able to get one of those. I'm going to take my chance and try and get one of those. And
who cares about the collector score?
Yeah. And there's going to be other great moments too. They haven't said specifically who's going to be in there or what moments are going to be in there. But if you got LeBron Series 1 Top Shot debuts in there, got to assume there's going to be some other Hall of Famers lurking around in there. Some rookie moments too. But I guess my one...
Go ahead. I'll let you finish. And
okay. I was just going to say my one kind of beef with this trade tickets announcement so far is it's understandable. They want to make this very hard to get into the Series 1 packs because, like we've said many times already, there's some very valuable moments that are going to be in these packs. So it makes sense to make it kind of, elite to get into.
Yeah.
But it kind of sucks because they're basically making a lot of people blow up their collections essentially to try and get in on some of these packs because they're saying right off the bat, the first drop is going to be between 300 to 500 tickets. We were just saying before we got on air here today, how many people on the site even have at least 300 moments in general?
Not
And
a
we know the
lot.
people that have at least, or the people that have 300 moments, there's a greater chance than not that almost all of those are probably moments that they want to hold on to and not just trade tickets. So
Exactly.
it's
Well,
it's going to be extremely hard to get in on some of these, which again I understand, but that part
also,
sucks.
let's also note before we kind of start wrapping it up here. Let's also note that these Series 1 packs aren't just going to be Harden, Westbrook, LeBron, Curry, Durant.
Yeah,
It's not just take your pick of the superstars. You got guys like Shamit,
yeah,
Davies Bertans,
Bertans.
freaking Robin Lopez.
Yeah,
I mean, Mason Plumlee.
yeah,
I mean, like, you got muck that you could walk your feet through in there. How disappointing would it be to get into one of these packs and maybe you get a Durant, that's great. You get an S1 Durant or you get an S1 Harden worth a few $100, and then the rest of your packs just bench players.
yeah,
How disappointing is it? And that's realistic, guys. Like that, we've all pulled packs before, right? We have all pulled nothing in packs. That S1 is not guaranteed.
yeah, yeah.
So
That's a great point. I mean, again, it's just a very
hate to
high
be the
risk, high.
downer.
Yeah, it's just a very well. It's just a realistic expectation. It's a realistic way of looking at it. It's a
Yeah.
very high risk, high
Yeah.
reward situation. You're giving up a lot of moments. You're giving up a lot of
Yeah.
money to have a potentially very small chance
Yeah.
at getting a pack. Not
And
guaranteed to get a
and
pack.
that's what we want you guys to know. And that's what
Yeah,
we're talking here to the Rare Moment fam about is if you guys are going to be one of the ones that go for it, dude, I'm all for it. Like I want to go for it. I
yeah,
want the thrill and the sweat of opening an S1 pack.
yeah.
I
On
never had
screen.
that chance. I never had an opportunity to open a Series 1 pack. I had to go and acquire every Series 1 moment I had through the marketplace.
Exactly. And I think that's a very important thing to touch on too. I'm right there with you. I'm in the same boat. For people like us who haven't had the opportunity, we weren't here in Series 1 to open a pack. That's awesome that they're going to be rolling out all these Series 1 packs for us to potentially open one. And how nuts would that be to open it on screen with you guys and we just pull something crazy?
Yeah.
We pull a LeBron, we pull a Harden or a Curry Series 1. I mean,
Yep. Just
that
be
would just
weary
be
though.
nuts.
That's what we want you guys to know is hey, just know the ramifications of your actions. Know that this is a high risk, high reward situation. You
Yeah.
know, only spend what you can afford. Strategize very well. You know, Cole's maybe talking about selling some S2s. That's going to hurt his collector score. With that being said, he can maybe take those S2s and go buy, he can maybe sell, 30 S2s, but go buy 300 S1s potentially, right? Like there's some strategy in that.
S3s, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I meant.
Yeah.
My bad.
No, you're
But
good.
I mean, just think about what you're doing, guys.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with having the strategy of just holding your moments for trade tickets in the future when they announce what else we could do with it. Because this isn't the only thing they have planned for trade tickets. They've already said there's going to be future utility with trade tickets.
Mm-hmm.
So there's nothing wrong with holding on and waiting till them to announce something further,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Exactly.
maybe think about what you want to do.
Yeah. They
I'm
didn't
hope
touch on it in this blog,
I'm
but
hoping they don't release anything S1 related until like a month or two into the season. Gives me time to kind of make that decision, kind of see what S3 is doing. And, if these moments are going, if S3 moments are going for $1, I'll be in there,
yeah.
But If not, I just can't. I'm just not going to spend $300 to $500 trying to get trade tickets for just potential.
Well, yeah,
So
and I think that's their plan too, all along, is to do this like a few months into the season and give collectors the ability to have some time and rack up some moments for trade tickets
yeah.
if
So
they are going for $1. And yeah, one thing too, like AG was alluding to, yeah, don't feel pressured. You don't have to do trade tickets. If
yeah,
trade tickets just doesn't seem to be your thing, or if it seems too rich to try
too
and get in on
stressful.
one of these series ones, or yeah, just too stressful, don't feel like you have to get any trade tickets. You
Nope.
can keep all your moments and just
Yep.
keep riding with those. You don't need trade tickets.
And just remember, like, for us people and just who are normal Top Shot collectors here, like you might have worked hard, right? You worked hard for your money and you worked hard for collecting the players you want to collect or the team you want to collect. Don't feel like you gotta compromise it, you
Yeah,
know.
exactly.
So with that being said, we're gonna start wrapping this up here. I know that this was a lot to take in, and we gave our analysis and our opinions for the last few minutes. So we would love to hear what you guys think down in that comment section. I'm still wrapping my head around it. We're
Yeah.
also we're also going, if you haven't read it, we're gonna post the blog in the description down below, so you guys can go read it for yourselves.
Yeah. It's a
Like
lot to take in.
yeah, and we left stuff out because we couldn't get to everything.
Yeah.
So just make yourselves aware, read it, understand what's really going on, be strategic, and we will probably catch you guys here in the next video. Keep an eye out for some more content. Before we get out of here, though, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, follow us on Twitter at The Rare Moment, and when you're on the go, find us on Spotify. We appreciate you guys. You guys keep collecting. Stay tuned. We'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.